Summary of Sometimes You Win. Sometimes You Learn by John C. Maxwell. John C. Maxwell's book, Sometimes You Win. Sometimes You Learn. Life's Greatest Lessons Are Gained from Our Losses is a powerful exploration of the idea that losses, failures, and setbacks are invaluable opportunities for personal and professional growth. The book encourages readers to view their failures not as the end, but as critical lessons in the journey of life. Maxwell emphasizes that learning from losses is crucial for achieving long-term success. Maxwell's central premise is that while everyone experiences losses, the key difference between those who grow and those who don't is the ability to learn from those setbacks. Instead of being defeated by challenges, Maxwell urges readers to embrace difficulties, reflect on what went wrong, and extract valuable lessons from the experience. The book is filled with motivational anecdotes, practical advice, and Maxwell's signature wisdom on leadership and personal development. 1. The importance of perspective. The first and foundational concept Maxwell introduces is the importance of perspective when facing losses. How we view a situation determines how we respond to it. According to Maxwell, the right attitude is not only to accept loss but to actively look for the lesson within it. In life, everyone experiences failures, but winners understand that these are part of the process and use them as stepping stones to greater success. To gain perspective, one must adopt a long-term view, focusing on learning and growth rather than short-term failure. Maxwell stresses the significance of maintaining a positive outlook, emphasizing that a loss isn't truly a loss if you learn something from it. This attitude shift allows people to remain hopeful and resilient, even in the face of adversity. The more quickly someone can pivot their perspective to see the opportunity within a challenge, the faster they can begin to grow from it. 2. Humility, the foundation for growth. Humility is another core principle in Maxwell's approach to learning from loss. He explains that pride and ego can prevent people from accepting responsibility for their failures or from admitting that they need to grow. Humility, on the other hand, opens the door to learning. When individuals are humble, they are more likely to accept feedback, acknowledge their weaknesses, and seek advice or mentorship from others. Maxwell highlights that one of the most dangerous mindsets a person can adopt is the belief that they know it all. When people feel that they have nothing left to learn, they close themselves off to growth opportunities. Instead, embracing humility fosters continuous learning and improvement. Leaders who are humble inspire trust and respect, making them more effective in their roles. 3. Embracing responsibility. Maxwell emphasizes that responsibility is essential in the learning process. Taking ownership of one's actions, mistakes, and outcomes enables growth. It's easy to blame external circumstances or other people for failures, but this mindset prevents personal improvement. Maxwell asserts that only by taking responsibility can one fully learn from experiences. Blaming others gives away the power to change, whereas taking responsibility provides the ability to control future outcomes. By owning their mistakes, people can analyze what went wrong and make better decisions in the future. Maxwell argues that responsibility leads to personal empowerment because it allows individuals to learn from each experience and become better leaders, partners, and professionals. 4. Resilience, the will to keep going. Resilience is another crucial trait discussed by Maxwell. When faced with loss, it is common to feel discouraged or defeated. However, resilience is the quality that allows people to bounce back and try again. Maxwell discusses how resilience helps individuals push through temporary setbacks and remain focused on their long-term goals. It's the ability to get back up after falling down that ultimately leads to success. Resilient individuals understand that failure is a part of life, and that each setback is an opportunity to start again, but this time with more wisdom. Maxwell points out that the most successful people are not those who avoid failure, but those who persist in the face of it. 5. The value of teachability. Another key concept in Sometimes You Win Sometimes You Learn is teachability, or the willingness to learn from others and remain open to new ideas. People who are teachable recognize that they don't have all the answers and are willing to listen to feedback. Maxwell asserts that teachability is one of the most important qualities in a leader or anyone who wishes to grow because it signals a readiness to learn and adapt. Maxwell encourages readers to adopt a mindset of lifelong learning. By staying curious, asking questions, and seeking out new knowledge, people can continuously improve. He also suggests that those who are teachable surround themselves with mentors or peers who challenge and inspire them. 6. Emotional management. Maxwell dedicates a significant portion of the book to the importance of managing emotions during difficult times. When facing loss, emotions like anger, frustration, and sadness are inevitable. However, Maxwell stresses that letting emotions control your actions can be detrimental. Instead, he advises readers to develop emotional intelligence, which allows them to acknowledge their feelings without being overwhelmed by them. Emotional management doesn't mean suppressing emotions, but rather understanding and processing them in a healthy way. Maxwell explains that learning to manage emotions is critical for resilience because it helps individuals stay focused on the bigger picture and prevents them from making impulsive or regretful decisions. 7. Hope, the power of belief. Throughout the book, Maxwell highlights the importance of hope. He describes hope as a driving force that keeps people motivated even when they face repeated failures. Hope fuels perseverance and helps individuals maintain a positive attitude even during tough times. Without hope, people are more likely to give up and view their losses as permanent defeats. Maxwell encourages readers to cultivate hope by setting goals, celebrating small wins, and reminding themselves of past successes. He explains that hope is not just wishful thinking, but a firm belief that things will improve with effort and persistence. This sense of optimism keeps people moving forward, even when the road gets difficult. 8. Growth as a lifelong process. Finally, Maxwell closes with the concept that learning and growth are ongoing processes. There is no point at which a person has learned all they can. Life constantly provides new challenges, and with them, new opportunities for learning. Maxwell urges readers to commit to continuous self-improvement by learning from every experience, whether good or bad. Growth doesn't happen overnight. It is the result of consistent effort, reflection, and a commitment to learning. Maxwell's message is clear. Success is not defined by the absence of failure, but by the ability to learn and grow from it. Conclusion. Sometimes you win. Sometimes You Learn is a profound reminder that setbacks and losses are not to be feared, but embraced. John C. Maxwell provides readers with a roadmap to personal and professional growth by encouraging them to adopt a positive perspective, take responsibility for their actions, remain humble, and develop resilience. By learning from failures, anyone can transform losses into valuable lessons that propel them towards greater success. The book is a powerful guide for leaders, professionals, and anyone seeking to turn their losses into learning opportunities.